going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. They're going with Mathurin and Nesmith on the wings. And it's Nembhard in at the one spot. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back over to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And during his brief career, Andrew Nembhard has shown he has a sense of the moment.
Kevin, there are certain guys who want to hide in the corner if the game is on the line. Not Andrew Nembhard. He is fearless in late-game situations. He's hit multiple big-time shots already. He's got a little bit of that it factor.
Now, Reza Shea following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Yes to Johnson. The Hawks again can't hit. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Nesmith can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Young left side. Here's Reza Shea. Daniels from outside. Knocks down the three ball. And that'll tie this game up.
And you can tell Reza Shea has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Reza Shea with it. Nesmith covering. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Money from the wing.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
Johnson can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Nesmith. Jackson. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Off target with his three. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
And there's the drive. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
The Hawks trail. Pass to Johnson. Now Young. Shoots over Nembhard. Atlanta again missing.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Pocket 4, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Fires away from way outside. He can't hit that time.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
For 3, Siakam hits the three-point bomb. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
Boy, Pascal Siakam with the big-time answer from 3. Nice.
To the paint. Back to Young. 36 seconds left to play here in the first. And it's Reza Shea missing. The Pacers with the lead. For 3, Siakam. Rebound, Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Siakam's shot is off. There's the triple. He doesn't hit that one. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pacers lead. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
We've got Wallace. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Houston in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Shepard. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Houston. Now, Alexander-Walker. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Houston's shot is off.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
There's the drive. Here's Shepard. Trains the three-pointer. Shepard's got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Wallace right side. Pass to Gay. Back to Alexander-Walker. Here's Wallace. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Indiana leading by 8. Here's Huff. Covered by Okongwu. Here's Dennis. And the Pacers another 3.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The Hawks again can't hit. Pass to Shepard. Out left to the wing. Here's Toppin. Bangs home the trifecta. Toppin's got a pair of triples in the second now for Indiana.
Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with real authority. You can tell it's an area of the floor that he's comfortable.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForge, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Now here's Wallace. Still without a basket. Pass to Houston. And that time, also a missed shot.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wallace left side. Pass to Houston. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Pacers.
Inside, pass to Huff. Over in the corner, Shepard. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Alexander-Walker. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the left wing. Dennis passes to Shepard. Here's Furphy. Shoots the 3. Cans it from downtown. Furphy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Okongwu kicks to Wallace. Okongwu with the screen for Wallace. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pacers leading by 14. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
He hits the second from the line. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Now, here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. Nembhard finds Neesmith. Mathurin for 3. And so it's the Indiana Pacers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ropes, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You got to like what Obi Toppin has done so far in this one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. They're going with Mathurin and Neesmith on the wing. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard. Now, here's Neesmith. Nembhard, the pass to Neesmith. From the arc. Rebound by Alexander Walker. The Hawks trail by 12. And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe. And that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
Now, Reza Shea, following the three-point attempt by Isaiah Jackson. Young outside. The tray. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. And he's good on the three ball. Alexander Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, what you love about Kristaps Porzingis at 7'3", he can see over any defender, and he's a terrific passer, guys.
Siakam passes to Jackson. Nembhard for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's Porzingis. No good off the front iron.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Siakam passes to Jackson. Reza Shea with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Alexander Walker. Screen by Porzingis. For 3. And no good. Pacers leading by 6. Jackson passes to Nembhard. Mathurin. That's good on the jump shot. Mathurin's got 5 now.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Nembhard's shot is good. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
Siakam misses.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Reza Shea finds Young. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And now, Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. 0.5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers. I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Jackson passes to Siakam. Nembhard against Young. Back to Nembhard. No good on the 3. The Hawks trail by 8. puts up a deep three. It's Young on the wing, covered by Siakam. Back to Rizashea. That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Indiana in the driver's seat, up 8 points. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Rizashea at the small forward. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pacers leading by 8. Shepard the pass to Huff. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Furphy. Sinks the three-pointer. Furphy's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pacers.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
This one for 3. The bounce, Atlanta takes possession.
Atlanta ball.
The Hawks trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hits it from three-point range.
Nice and composed on that three there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
Atlanta's gone 1 or 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's the 3, and that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Here's Alexander Walker. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
Siakam passes to Neesmith. Porzingis against Jackson. Now, here's Neesmith. He's tightly guarded. The shot misses.
Well, trying to reply to the 3 on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D. And you talk about getting back into the game, folks. 3 is better than 2.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
Now Jackson. Siakam inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Now Nembhard takes the 3. Porzingis pulls it down.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Siakam with the rebound. Pacers leading by 3. Nembhard. No good from 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Oh, and wide open, nails the jam.
He's got a nose for the bucket. We should say ready to go once he got it.
He's going to go. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 13-3 run right now. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Oh, it hurts. Now Nembhard. Outside, Siakam. He'll tip it. Outside Mathurin. Here's Jackson for 3. Rebounded by Young. Porzingis with the ball. And now by Jackson.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
Fires the 3. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young outside. Off target from outside. On offense, here are the Pacers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Porzingis fires. A miss that time. That would have put him up. Catherine sinks the big jumper.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Nemhard, puts up the three, and down goes the three. Johnson surveying the floor. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They seem to relish it.
for you here tonight. A good old-fashioned conference rivalry, Legs.
There's nothing wrong with teams disliking each other, and I think we've got that here tonight. It's been abundantly clear over the years. I would not be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight.
Ooh, that's what we're here for, baby.
I'm ready for it.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Simons in at point guard. There's Tatum with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Now Young. Right side Porzingis. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Boston. Out to Simons. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Young can't hit.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
Daniels with it, now guarded by White. The putback. Daniels outside. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Tatum. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Simons passes to Brown. Back to Simons. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Porzingis misses.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
White for 3. On target from range.
Here's hoping this will help them build some offensive energy. It took a while to hit that first shot.
Young against Simons. There's the triple. Young misses. For Boston, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. Tatum, shot is good.
Well, Tatum has such a natural talent for shooting. Pulling up on a dime is no problem for him.
Pass to Rizachet. The kick out to Johnson. The putback. Outside Young. 4-3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Simons finds Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Queta. White for 3. And that's collected by Trae Young. The 3 is up. Tatum pulls it in.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Hawks trail by 6. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028. And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
Now here's White. Takes a 3. Drops in the 3. White's got 6.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Daniels with it. He's guarded by White. They kick it out to Porzingis. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Boston leading by 10. And here's Simons outside. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right wing. There's Young with the 3. Keeps it alive. Left side Rizachet. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 to shoot. Johnson passes to Young. Fades. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Fires from deep. That shot is off. It'll count. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Boston out in front. Up 10. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
They've got Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Wallace in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Pass to Tillman. Here's Shireman. Jacks up a three. Again, the miss by Boston. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. The three. Another three for Atlanta.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
Puts up a deep three. The shot comes out. Boston leading by 5. Pass to Hauser from deep. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Houston. Three-pointer. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Hauser outside. Fires in the triple. Hauser's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Wallace. Defended by Pritchard. Here's Gay. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
They grab their own miss. Outside Pritchard. The three. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Hauser outside. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds tonight. Right side, Alexander Walker. Wallace outside. Launches it. Boston pulls it in. They've led by as much as 10. Well, when you look at the upside for this young Hawks team, Tim, how good can they be?
I think they could be one of the surprises in the Eastern Conference. They've got an emerging star in Jalen Johnson, one of the best defensive players in the league in Dyson Daniels. Both of those guys, I think, have come close to scratching the surface.
And both players, high-level work ethic, talent, and guys who want to get after it every day.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Oh, trying his luck from deep. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Tillman's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Okongwu for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Right side Pritchard. There's the 3. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Fades and shoots. That one doesn't drop. The Celtics with the lead.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Three-pointer Pritchard. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Gets it off. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Celtics out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Well, this is the level of performance we've come to expect. What a hat from him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Derek White out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Keita in at the center position. Porzingis up top. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true, like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
You gotta respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
Jason Tatum, green.
Johnson a screen on Simons. There's Young with the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Three-pointer, no good. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. On the wing, Daniels. Counted from distance. Daniels has got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Simon's shot is good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
On the wing, Risache. The kick out to Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. B.A.?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Standing at 7'3", we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis, a fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks, they are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, B.A., since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run.
And for Boston, they're shooting a low 29% since halftime. Right side, Tatum. Out to Simons. Back to Tatum. Fires the 3. Tatum! Money from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
He buries it from 3.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Pass to Keita. And here's White. Oh, drains the 19-footer. White's got 8. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Young against Simons. Now here's Risache. They get it back. They kick it out to Porzingis. Young against Tatum. White for 3. Simons outside. The 3 is up. Back to Tatum. Clock at 4. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Risache. Risache's got 5 rebounds tonight. Young with it. Now guarded by Simons. Daniels. Hauled in by Brown. Boston leading by 3. Let's go with a 3. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist from Brown. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Porzingis for 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
Jaylen Brown, 10 seconds. Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left in the third. Young from long range. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Pass to Hauser. This one for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. He's found his range. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Ricochet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hawks 5. And Pritchard, here we go. Here's Hauser. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hawks trail by 6. And here's Daniels. Puts up a 3, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
Here's Shirer. Off the mark there with a 3. Atlanta has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. There's Young with the 3. Rebound Boston. Garza's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Pritchard. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Boston.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Got a line change here for Boston. Offensive rebound. Outside Ricochet to tie it up. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tatum from long range. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Daniels passes to Young. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Porzingis. From the wing. And rebounded by Tatum.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Young looking for an opening. Shoots. Oh, it doesn't go. Celtics lead by 6. White on the wing, covered by Daniels. Takes a 3. Here's the pass to Brown. Tatum against Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. It's off. The Hawks have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. And rebounded by Tatum.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
White outside from downtown. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Shoots a 3. Money from 3.
I love how competitive this kid Ricochet is, coming right back with his own triple.
There's the screen. Tatum fires. Oh, Tatum slings it from deep.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Porzingis there for the rebound. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 9. Daniels. Young outside. Let's loose for 3. Brown pulls down the board.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Brown, a screen on Porzingis. Tatum. And the 3 misses. Well, the Hawks shooting a low 26% from the field. Brown pulls down the board. Boston with the ball. Simons. Oh, off target from downtown. Johnson with it. Picked up by Tatum. Knocks down the trifecta.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Young outside. Puts up the tray. Oh, it's off.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Johnson against Tatum. From deep.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
So the first of 3 is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw drops, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that'll put him up by 9.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
That's the end of the game.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce.
with an emphasis on ball movement.
No hero ball between these two squads, Kevin. And you're right, it is beautiful to watch. The ball moves, the player moves, they find quality shots, and the assists come in bunches.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in at the point. Now here's White. Nailed from three-point land.
White that time, feeling the separation, was able to shoot that shot with rhythm.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
And taken away by Brown. Boston with the ball. Out to White. For the three. It's good from long range. White's got 6.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Indiana. From outside the arc, Neesmith finds Nembhard from deep. It's a hand on it. Outside for Halliburton. And a wide open look for Siakam. The long distance three is buried.
And here's a guy who's worked on his range a little bit every year. Siakam confident from well beyond the arc now.
Outside White. Tatum with a screen on Nembhard. They get it back. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really like the chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Hey, Gray, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Siakam for 3. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Tatum no good. Pacers trail by 3. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8". Great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now here's White. 6 points for him. Down low, Keita. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Indiana moving it around.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Tatum. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. .129 left to play in the first. To the inside. And slam dunk by Tatum.
The athletic prowess of Tatum on full display. What a move to the bucket.
Stolen by Tatum. Three-pointer. The putback. It's good on the putback. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Boston.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Halliburton against Simon. The shot from the low post is good.
Oh, gritty inside. Simon's amongst the big bodies.
Siakam for 3. White down low. Nembhard covering. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball,
fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brown.
That was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Stolen by McConnell. It could go. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Boston. Ahead by 9 is the quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Benedict Mathurin is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Bradley, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Shepard in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run, making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons?
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
They get it back. Garza gets the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Toppin out of bounds. Boston takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. A floater. Pass to Sharman. Now Hauser. Shot clock at 6. There's a good screen. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Garza no good. Pacers trail by 7. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Toppin. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
And the basket by Hauser.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Toppin throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pritchard against McConnell. Pass to Tillman. Now Hauser. Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain to break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Here's Shireman. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Tillman. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Here's Hauser. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hauser's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. That one falls. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead. The Pacers have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Bradley can't get it to go. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pritchard against McConnell. Pass to Tillman. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shireman. Puts up a deep three. Toppin pulls it in.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Shot to stop the run. Sinks the triple. Toppin's got 7 now in this quarter.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Got it off in time. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they're all right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Obi Toppin has done so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. They've got Sam Hauser. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. Neesmith finds Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. Buries it from three-point range. Nembhard's got his first 3 points of the game. And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
Siakam passes to Neesmith. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Neesmith has got 5 now.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it may take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Nembhard for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Nembhard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pacers. Simons kicks to Tatum. From deep three-point land. He can't get that one to fall.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Halliburton muscles through the contact.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Here's White. The teardrop falls in. 8 points for him.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
Nembhard finds Neesmith. And here's Halliburton. To the left side wing. Back to Neesmith. Outside for Halliburton. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Tyrese Halliburton really is just a tremendous passer, Clark. He loves setting guys up.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, that's where he's at his most effective and happiest as a player, it seems. He takes great pride and joy in distributing the ball and running the show for his team. And some might even criticize him for being too selfless at times for the ability he has to score the ball himself. High energy throw down that time by Halliburton, not wasting any time or motion.
Right the pass to Tatum, and Tatum slams it home.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Here's Siakam, and finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
White, wide open. He fired. A three-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Pass to Huff. Halliburton up top. Covered by Simon. Lock at 6. Halliburton, good look inside.
He's such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
Second chance shot. Out to White. Tatum setting the pick for White. Oh, Tatum and Tatum capping off the alley-oop.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Siakam passes to Huff. From past the arc. Siakam's shot is off.
Jay Huff. First personal foul. First team foul.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
You can't make brain neutral mistakes like that. I mean, he may get an earful later.
Here's Nesmith. Banked in off the glass. Nesmith has got 5 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Pacers out in front, up 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot and in the middle. That's the Pacers 5. It's White on the wing. Pass to Tatum. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
And he makes that one. Halliburton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Tatum's shot is off.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Tough, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Nice ball movement by Boston. To tie it up. White, good. White's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Halliburton with the steal. Jacks up a 3. The 3 goes down. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Pacers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Siakam. Here's Nesmith. 6 to shoot. And so Indiana again turning it over. It's Simons. Tatum outside to take the lead. Tatum from 3.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when you throw it like this, watch out.
Halliburton. Layup, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Tatum. Brown with a screen on Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Ed Simons. Now Brown. Outside Simons. With the teardrop. It's deflected. They recover it. White. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pacers trail by 4. Siakam, high post. Tatum on him. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rips it down with 2 hands.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Halliburton coming up big. No rest in that man's game. He takes the shot and makes the shot.
White against Nimhar. Ed Simons. White looking around. A deep 3. Oh, the bomb from deep will go right down.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Outside Simons. Now here's Tatum. Launches it. That one is off. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win.
The end of the game.
A narrow win under difficult circumstances.
Porzingis. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now Atlanta starting 5. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. And it's Young in at the point. He'll stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all 5 guys engaged. As prolific as Trae Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself.
Risache, no good. Indiana on offense. It's a 3-point game. Now Young with a steal. 4-3, and Daniels gets it to go on the assist from Risache.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Nembhard outside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Nembhard. Back to Nesmith. Pass to Mathurin. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Risache. Daniels with it. Soft touch off the glass. Daniels has got 5 points.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
And he throws it down with one hand.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Johnson. There's a screen by Johnson. Back to Risache. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Daniels with it. Jackson in his pocket. Daniels misses.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the 2nd NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Well, he's lights out when he has space. Trae Young, one of the best shooters in the league.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Porzingis with a screen on Nembhard. Young, the pass to Johnson. No good with the triple. Pacers trail by 3. Siakam with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Jackson. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Young against Nembhard. Young, the pass to Johnson. Daniels outside. Outside Porzingis. Daniels finds Porzingis. Chalk up 2 there. Porzingis has got 7 points.
Well, that's nice clock recognition from Porzingis, making sure he got off a quality look.
Here's Nembhard. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Hawks on top. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Gay in at the 4-man spot. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Atlanta shooting their first free throw this game. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed at his size can be a huge advantage.
Sinks the tray.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the 2 biggest areas. Those are beat yourself types of stats, and it's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
Pacers trail by 10. Here's Dennis. Pass to Shepard. And he buries his first look.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Now Okongwu. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Shepard. Here's the 3. Wallace pulls it in. The Hawks lead by 8. Launches a 3. And Toppin pulls it down. Here's Dennis. Watched by Wallace. Here's Huff. Toppin inside. Okongwu on him. Toppin's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, B.A. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
The Hawks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. On the wing, Wallace. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Alexander Walker. A rebound by Shepard. Pacers trail by 8. Top it inside. No points so far. Here's Shepard, covered by Alexander Walker. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Here's Wallace. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Toppin. Good D by Okongwu. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Alexander Walker hits the 3-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Pass to Furphy. They set the pick. Inside. Oh, good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. 6 points for him. Going inside. Wallace outside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Here's Shepard. That one goes in. Shepard's gotten his second bucket. The Hawks lead by 9. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Wallace, here we go. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
Well, that last play pretty much sums up their effort in this one. Not good.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Outside Rizachet. They kick it out to Porzingis. Oh, KP with the 3.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
Murphy. The rebound by Atlanta.
Pacers foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
5 ticks left in the first half of this game. Porzingis with a screen on Nembhard. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Kristaps Porzingis. What a contribution.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Mathurin at the 2, with Nesmith at the 3. And it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Young from long range. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Down by 15. All right, Graham, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
The Hawks lead by 15. Daniels passes to Johnson, and the shot goes.
Daniels using that vision.
The Pacers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half, and the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Here's Mathurin. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Jackson. Siakam outside. Back to Jackson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. He hits the second from the line. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. It's Daniels with a drive. For 3, Porzingis. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Mathurin. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Indiana ball.
Here's Jackson. That one is off. Good D by Porzingis. And here's Johnson. He's covered by Siakam. Right side Johnson. Back to Rizachet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Rizachet. Rizachet's got his 5th assist in this one. Nembhard with it, and it's Young picking him up. Nembhard, good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Johnson a screen on Nembhard. Outside Johnson. He takes it in. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And man, can Johnson get up. Great to see him cap off the drive like that.
Siakam for three. Good D by Porzingis.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Connects from downtown.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. To the inside. And then Siakam with the jam.
Yeah, Siakam's got a great head on his shoulders. They'd be smart to use him in that set as much as possible.
Over to the wing. Right side, Porzingis. Back to Risache. Nembhard with a steal. Going all the way to the rack. And the basket by Siakam. 8 points from Pascal Siakam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Porzingis against Jackson to the middle. And Risache gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 19.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Atlanta shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Free throw is good. Young.
Well, guys, what I love about Young is you cannot break his will. Great mental and emotional toughness.
Wallace misses. And here's Toppin from the arc. Here's Furphy. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Atlanta ending the quarter with it. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Atlanta leading by 20. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Houston in at the small forward position.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Here's Alexander-Walker. No good on the quick three. And for the Pacers, they're shooting just under 40% from the field. Down low. Huff. And he jams it home with authority.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Here's Houston. Up again. Another shot. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Furphy to the left wing. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. And he dunks it down.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Here's Wallace. And he banks in the layup. Pacers trail by 18.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Houston, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Dennis. That one falls.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Atlanta leading by 16. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Nails it from beyond the arc.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Atlanta's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And he stays with it. Second chance shot. The three is up. Wallace misses. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Cash from downtown.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Nice open look, but it's no good. From deep. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks lead by 16. Fires away from outside. Ooh, it doesn't go.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
He's off from 3. Well, the Hawks shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Oh, it's off target.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Beyond the arc. Fires the 3. Can't get it.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Hawks.
In the end, all the pieces came together. They were able to take complete control.
B.A., it was a great team effort. It was almost as if at times they made it look effortless.
And you have to recognize what a night it was for Dyson Daniels.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Here's Huff, guarded by Young. Toppin. No good from 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, missed on the tray. Toppin with a steal. Here's Shepard, covered by Johnson. Here he goes. Oh, ho, ho. That's a man on a mission right there. Here's Atlanta now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. It's good from beyond the arc.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Porzingis fires. Here's Daniels for 3. Toppin rips down the board. So we see the Hawks taking the W here.
That's the end of the game.
All right, thanks, Allie.
connection. The unspoken bond that yields victory. Celtics, Hawks. And we'll be right back for the tip-off. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. Reza Shea with it. He's covered by Brown. Shot clock at 6. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Tatum. Brown with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. Here's Tatum. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you. One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Offensively, RJ, both teams are fantastic. We expect this game, don't we, to be very high scoring.
Oh, yeah. It may come down to just who makes the most plays at the end of the game. This could be a game that comes down to 1 or 2 plays will determine the outcome.
Now, here's Tatum. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The 3 from Tatum. And the 3 ball is good. Tatum's got 5.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Reza Shea in the corner. Johnson with a screen on Brown. Drives to the hoop. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Porzingis can't hit. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
Catch and shoot specialist. Reza Shea thrives in that role.
Right the pass to Simons. Down low. Tatum against Johnson. Celtics passing it around. Brown kicks to White. Lets it go with the 3. The offensive rebound. Outside Tatum. Puts up a 3. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. Johnson down low. Tatum on him. Back to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you guys.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. They trail by 6. Took him no time at all on that one. Reza Shea's got 5 points so far. Simons against Young. Simons, the pass to Tatum, misses the layup. The Hawks trail by 3. And slam dunk by Johnson.
And you can tell Reza Shea has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Now here's Brown. He has yet to score. Pass to Tatum. Knocked away. Daniels with the steal. And he dunks it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Young, and he banks in the layup.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Young against Simon. Out to the wing. Queta, the pass to Simon. 5 on the clock. And Queta gets it to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Young for three. It's hauled in by Brown. From down in the low post, it goes.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He delivered 9 points from three-point range. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
They've got Sam Hauser. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Alexander Walker. Drills it from outside. Alexander Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the 3. Here's Shireman, defended by Alexander Walker. Here's Pritchard. Floats one. Count that bucket. Pritchard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And Greg, with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being, perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. With Samart, score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. The Hawks trail by 7. Wallace down low. He's covered by Pritchard. Wallace right side. Takes the 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lets it go from deep. Gay with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Celtics leading by 7. Here's Hauser. Scoreless thus far. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. 1:51 left in the first half. He takes it in. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Austin's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Pritchard against Wallace. There's the pick. Hauser the pass to Tillman. Pushing it up. Here's Houston. The Hawks again can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. 1:06 left in the first half. To the middle. They could use a bucket. Tips it. To Okongwu. Pass to Houston. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Celtics leading by 7. Here's Garza. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. Hauser. Atlanta with the rebound. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Pritchard passes to Tillman. Fires away from outside. No good that time. Good if it goes. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so that brings the first half to a close. Celtics lead by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Risa. And it's Young in at the point. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
Johnson with a screen on Tatum. Young pass to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. The kick out to Tatum. Risa with the steal. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Back to Daniels. The three-pointer, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Watson on the drive. Brown jams it in.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Daniels against White. Right side Daniels. Young outside. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
An awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Daniels passes to Porzingis.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Launches a three. They grab her on this.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a ticker.
That bucket in no time at all. White's got himself on the board with three there.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Kevin, back over to you.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. Johnson finds Young. Fires from deep. Another shot. The rebound by Cato.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
The kick out to Simon. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. On its way from Young for two. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Young's got 6.
And that's just something that Young excels at. Boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
Brown with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
That was a beautiful screen set there, and look, Tatum, he'll take care of the rest.
It's Young on the wing. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
second personal foul.
Celtics leading by 8. Brown drives in. Brown jams it in.
When you want an emphatic finish, Brown is the man you are looking for. He does not waste opportunities like that.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Pritchard. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Wallace finds Okongwu. To the wing on the left. Back to Wallace. And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Peyton Pritchard. And it's Tillman in at the 4 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Pritchard passes to Tillman. Here's the floater. Shireman, good. Shireman's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
It's good.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Tillman. 3-pointer on the way. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Hawks trail by 12. Wallace outside. Here's Gay. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Assisted.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does break.
Because I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not at all. The assist.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Knocks down the 3. Celtics leading by 9. Beyond the arc. That does not go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
He drills the 3.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. White fires. Johnson rips down the board. The Hawks trail by 12. Dyson Daniel. Rebounded by Brown. Simons against Young. Outside Brown. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's foul number 2 for him.
Daniel, second personal foul. First team foul.
Oh, what a finish.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up from so easy.
Young, here's Johnson. Now Young. And that one is good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Keita, headed by Porzingis. Johnson rips down the board. The Hawks trail by 12. Releases. Oh, the jumper goes.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
White. Up again. Daniels against Tatum. The long shot, no good. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Here's White. 54 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Porzingis with a screen on Simon. Outside Porzingis. Missed on the 3. And stolen by Daniels. Here's Johnson. And stolen by Simon. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown fires. Now here's Tatum. Shoots the 3. 3. Boom.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. But if he is a sensational scorer, like we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout the terrific alley. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
in the lead.
Yeah, B.A. You know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. But, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the center position. Now here's Siakam. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. It's stolen by Tatum. And Boston pushing it up now. And the jam by Brown.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Halliburton. Nembhard for 3. And he buries his first look.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Tatum. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
It can be a very difficult thing to check Jason Tatum because of the multitude of ways he can score it. Give me the floater game, JT.
Halliburton, the pass to Huff. Siakam, left side. On the wing, Nembhard. From the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice. Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Oh, it's stolen. Nembhard with it, now guarded by White. Huff, the pass to Nembhard. To the paint. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Outdoors, the Celtics are interesting as you look at the construction of their roster. Are they poised for long-term contention?
Well, obviously, the thing paramount on everybody's mind is how they weather the Tatum injury and their salary challenges, which are significant. But if they believe they can get multiple bites in the apple, I promise you, this historic team will take their shots.
Tatum, shot is good.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Here's Huff. Off target with the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 9, 4 on the clock. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Yeah, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Halliburton, good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Brian?
Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Puts up a 3. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Boston leading by 8. Simons passes to Tatum. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Indiana has gone 1 of 4 from deep to the middle. Brown with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Keita. It's deflected. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. 30 seconds left in the first. Here's Tatum. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens. He did there.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's Boston, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Toppin. Mathurin. Rebounded by the Celtics. Hauser outside. To the inside. Garza. Can't hit from in close. Pacers trail by 10. Pass to McConnell. All sorts of time. Jump shot is good that time.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
The Celtics shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. Tillman with a screen. Here's Pritchard. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And so it's Indiana with it. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Hauser outside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. McConnell outside. Here's Bradley. The three-pointer off the mark. Celtics lead by 10. Inside. Here's Garza. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Garza's gotten 4 this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
There's a screen by Toppin. 4 on the clock. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Obi Toppin is a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
Pass to Garza. Tillman in the post. Outside Pritchard. And stolen by McConnell. Here we go. 1-on-1. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance. McConnell's got 5.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser.
2 minutes remaining.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to McConnell. There's the triple. And it's Tillman with a rebound. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pritchard from outside. Drills it from deep. He's got 5.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Here's Bradley. And the layup is good off the glass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Shireman. And a nice finish on the layup. Shireman's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Outside Mathurin. the drive. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Indiana making a switch here. Huff's checked in for Bradley. Siakam comes in for Toppin. Neesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for McConnell.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Both good from the line that time. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Halliburton with the steal. On the take. Gets a hand on it. Tatum pulls it in. Brown inside. Neesmith covering. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Neesmith. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Boston finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense. That's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen. And it's Simons in at point. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
From downtown, good. And Brown gets the assist. Tatum's got 21.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The offensive rebound. Brown, nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Brown's got 6.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high-percentage look.
Here's Neesmith. Here's Shepard. And that one comes up a bit short.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Good on the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's White. White coming through.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And he converts the layup. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
2 minutes.
Here's Siakam. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Brown with the stuff.
About a little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs, up off his feet in a hurry.
Neesmith's shot is off. Celtics lead by 17. Here's White. And the the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Assisted.
We're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
It's Brown on the wing. Neesmith covering. And Aaron Neesmith picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
A big group substitution here for Indiana. Bradley, he's checked in for Huff. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Mathurin missing. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And here's Shepard for 3. Offensive rebound. Bradley. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Indiana shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Pacers trail by 12. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Shepard from deep. Garza grabs the board. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Shireman. Boston again missing. The Pacers have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. And it's Shepard missing.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
And the basket by Shireman.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
McConnell from outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Boston up 14. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepard. Then it's Obi Toppin. Then it's Tony Bradley. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. Back to Toppin. Some nice passing by Indiana here. McConnell's shot is off. Celtics lead by 14. Left side Pritchard. Mathurin with a steal. And now Indiana on the fast break. And here's Shepard for 3. Drains the triple.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Here's Pritchard driving in. Uneasy 2 on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 13.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Substitution on the court.
Boston has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Out left to the wing. Here's Keita. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Celtics have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Tatum attacking. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
Well, you can see the level of aggression. If Jason Tatum sees a window of opportunity to drive it, he will expose it.
Indiana again missing. Boston leading by 17. White. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Mathurin. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Simon fires. Can't get the 3.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
McConnell fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
The drive by Simons, and that one is hammered home.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. This one for three. It's hauled in by McConnell. Pacers trail by 20. Puts up a deep three. Toppin's shot is off.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Indiana's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Celtics.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jason Tatum.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Rebound Boston. 22 was their biggest lead. There's Tatum with the three. The rebound by Shepard. McConnell looking around.
C.J. McConnell for three.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team.